Van life tag. Okay, so it's a bit different to my normal video. This one is I've got to answer 10 questions about me and my van, bits and pieces, all sort of van orientated stuff. This was originally thought of by Pebbles and Peach, another channel, lovely couple, just subscribed recently. A couple of other people that I follow, like Dave Batali, one man is Whippet. I've seen his video and it's like, oh yeah, who's these then? So I had a look, and then I seen this tag going around, and now I actually got tagged by Brett. Thank you, Brett, the Urban Stealth camper van man. Very nice of you, mate. Gets my name out there a bit, I suppose. So yeah, I've got to answer 10 questions for you that may not know, but this is kind of like, you know, when you're at school. This is how I do it. You know, when you're at school and you're like, you're not very good at football, and the captain knows that, and he's picking all the people, and you're standing there waiting. Yeah, no, say no more. Anyway, so without further ado, my biddies, let's get on with the questions. Right, let me find them first. Here we go. So, question 1 is, what is the make and model of your van? The make and model of my van is a Volkswagen Crafter. It's a 2-litre diesel engine, turbo obviously, and he's a long wheelbase. So he's about 7 metres long, this one. Anything else there? It was 109 horsepower, and I had it remapped to 185 horsepower. So now he's a beast, and his name is Yeti. I call him Yeti because he is a big white monster. I think that's question 1 answered. Question 2. How long did your van build take? Now, this is going to be the same as most people because, alright, I'll try and answer the question. I'll say 6 months, and that's not finished, obviously. None had ever finished. We know this. Bits have been changed here, there and everywhere. 6 months, but I've had the van over 2 years now, and I'm still doing stuff to it now. So yeah, 6 months to make it usable-ish. 3. Where has been your favourite place to stay in your van? Favourite place to stay in the van? Well, if I say this country, because I did a road trip last June, took the whole of June off and went through Italy and stayed in a load of amazing places. But in this country, there's one place where I always go. When I go surfing, every evening I'll go up to this spot and I'll sit there of an evening and I'll just look out over the bay, and it's such a beautiful sight. And it's just a big horseshoe shaped car park on the edge of a cliff, and it just looks out over the sea. It's pretty quiet, unless you want to make it noisy and play music and that, which I do sometimes, depending on who's there. You sit there with a beer and your mate, and you just talk about the day surfing, and yeah, that's probably it. Widmouth, just outside of Widmouth Bay. Okay, and where has been the worst place you've stayed in your van? The worst place. Oh, I know. Recently, New Year's Eve, me and my wife Karen were just sat at home. Said, we're not going out. We're not going out. And then I had a drink, only one, and then she had a couple, and she said, I want to go to the pub. So we went to the pub. So we thought, right, we'll take the van. So we took the van, parked in the car park. We sat there, had a few drinks, rum in the van. Had a lovely time, New Year's Eve, to be honest. And then woke up the next morning, both feeling really, really ill, really hungover, the pair of us. And there was a hunt on, so the whole car park was full of horses, people, dogs, cattle lorries. Oh, you couldn't move, and it was just barking, people, rah, rah, rah. And that went on for about 2-3 hours, I think it was. And it just set seemed like a lifetime, and yeah, I didn't enjoy it. So that was probably the worst place. A pub car park. I won't see which one it is though. How many people have you had in your van at one time? Probably 4, I would say. Maybe 4 and possibly 2 dogs. Yeah, I mean you could get more, but you could probably have 4, 5. Probably get 5 in here comfortably sat down. But yeah, I think I've only ever had 4 in here at one time, personally. Have you had any van disasters? I've had loads. Where do I start? From the moment I bought the van, the bloody I think it was in limp mode, and it was in limp mode for months and months and months because I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. In the end, it turned out to be a secondary water pump which just circulates the water when the engine stopped and before you start it, apparently. So yeah, and because it's not even that important. So yeah, that kept it in limp mode for ages and ages. I scratched my head for months with that one. What else? The injectors went before I went to Italy. That made me £1,000 lighter just before I went away, so that was ideal. Thanks for that. What else? Oh, common fault apparently. Oil cooler. There's a little box inside the engine, and there's like a water pipe, metal water pipe, which comes next to it, and they rub together, and you end up with oil in your water and water in your oil. So that was good too. If you do have a crafter, just bear that in mind. Might be worth checking that out. So yeah, a fair few disasters. What was your favourite feature of your van? Oh, the inside. I love it. I just love all of it. If I had to pick one item though, I'd probably say the kitchen. I love the kitchen in here. I love cooking and stuff like that anyway, so I'm gonna say the kitchen. There's plenty of space to work, to move around. It's not cramped or anything, so yeah, I do like it, and I've got a few more ideas to make a bit more work surface as well yet. But yeah, I'd say the kitchen, or the whole inside. What have we got here? What was your least favourite part about van life? My least favourite part about van life? Probably putting fuel in it. I know the chemical toilet, but I don't know, that's part of it, I suppose. I'm gonna say, yeah, fuel. Because it's not always going to be there, is it? So, yeah, it's expensive. Yeah, fuel. I'm going with fuel. Final answer. What is your favourite part about van life? Going back to don't know what to do. Should we go out? Can we stay in the van? Yes, we can. It's just nice to have that freedom to go wherever you want to go. We took June off and went down to Italy for a month, and that was amazing. I still haven't got over that holiday yet, to be honest. Just being able to go out over a weekend and think, I've got my house with me, you know, it's just so relaxed, and just, you got everything. It's like, oh, it's perfect. Yeah, I'm not a full-timer. I'm what you call one of them weekend warriors, but I spend as much time in here as I can, I suppose. But yeah, I'm known as one of them weekend bloody warriors. If you're full-time, I guess it's good if you go to do your shopping and you got your trolley and you can wheel it straight to your door and straight in the fridge. That cuts out the taking it home and all that rubbish, so that's good. Full-timers, part-timers, whatever. Any tips? This is number 10, this is the last one. Any tips for those to embark on their van life adventure? Any tips for those who are about to embark on their van life adventure? Yeah, do your homework. Don't buy a van just because it looks pretty. If you've already got the van and you know it, that's great. if you don't, you're going to buy one, just get the best one you can get. Take a mechanic with you if you're going to buy it. Just someone to check it out. Someone with a bit of common knowledge. Go through a couple of forums and just check out if there is any issues that these things have. Check for rusts, check engine, check the dipstick, check the light, just check everything. Check everything you can before you buy it. When you're driving it, listen for sounds, or just get a mechanic to do it. That's probably the easiest way. I think so. Yeah, that is my 10 questions. I don't think I mucked that up too badly, did I? So thanks, Brett, for nominating me, buddy. So Pebbles and Peach, that's who originally come up with this. Thank you. It was pretty good. It gets your name out there, just makes people aware that there's more than just your big van life channels. There's some pretty cool small ones out there too, and yeah, there's plenty around, plenty to choose from. All depends on what you like. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but that's okay. It's all for me. Okay, so I have to nominate someone now, and I do have someone in mind. He's a lovely chap. He's just started his van life adventure. He's called the Nomadic Veteran, which is yeah, I believe he's in Spain at the moment, actually. Seems like a nice chap. Go check him out, and I'm tagging you, mate, to answer these 10 questions too. I'll leave the questions in the comments below, and I will try and link his page to it too. Anyway, my beauties, I think that about wraps it up. My next video to come out will probably be my van tour. I think it's about time. I was supposed to do it months back, but I didn't. I can't. It's like they're never finished, are they? I get that now. They're never finished, but I will show you my van in my next video. All right, my beauties. I'll catch you later. Bye bye. Boom.